Hi and welcome back to Computational Genomics Lab. I'm Kit, and in this video we will be talking about how to connect to the supercomputer and make SSH keys so you don't have to put in your password every single time you want to connect. So I'm going to open my command prompt. I'm going to make sure that I'm in PowerShell, and something that I just want to show you for example purposes, and I'm going to list the directory that I'm in, and as you can see up here, I have a .sysco that goes straight to 3D objects. You'll see a new file come in there after we connect to Fiji for the first time. So I am going to put this up a little bit so it's more at eye level, and I'm going to put in KR. So to connect to Fiji, you're going to put in SSH and your identity key. So this is what you use to log into Canvas, your email, all that kind of stuff, at fiji.colorado.edu, and hit enter. I'm going to put yes, and then you'll put in your password for your identity key, which I will not be sharing mine. And hit enter, and that will put me into Bash, which is great. But we will be using this a lot, so we probably don't want to have to type in our password every single time we do it. So what we will want to do is generate SSH keys. I'm going to close out of this and open up a new window, put in PowerShell to make sure that I'm in it because I'm on a PC. And I'm just going to list things here, and you can see that we have a new folder called .ssh, and that's because we logged into Fiji once. We are going to want to generate keys in this folder because Fiji knows to look for it. So I'm going to cd, or change directory, into that .ssh folder, and if you just want to make sure that you're actually in it, you can hit print working directory or pwd, and that'll tell you where you are. So in this directory, I'm going to generate a new SSH key. And the good news is once again, you don't have to download any new software. There is a built-in function for this in Windows. So in my SSH folder, I'm going to do SSH-keygen and hit enter. And this will make me a key. I do not want to give it a name, so I'm just going to hit enter. Do not give it a passphrase. Hit enter and hit enter again, and that will be generated. So now that we're in this folder, let's list what we have. You can see that we have an ID_RSA and an ID_RSA.pub. We want to use the ID_RSA.pub because that is our public key that we will be giving to Fiji. So to access this key, we're going to have to use something called cat, and that just tells us what is in this file. So I'm going to type in cat ID_RSA.pub, and you'll get this long thing, and it should start with SSH-RSA. Highlight that, and in the command prompt, you typically have to hit enter for it to copy. You can't just Control-C or right-click. Some of them you can right-click, but enter is your best bet. Perfect. So I have that copied, and I am going to log in to Fiji again. So I'll just do from here, SSH, KRLE4401 at colorado.edu, sorry, fiji.colorado, fiji.colorado.edu. I'll have to put in my password again, and you could see where this becomes cumbersome, and it will let me in. So now I want to get my public key into my fiji.ssh folder. So what I'm first going to do is change directory cd into my .ssh folder. And list here, and you can see that we have a file here called authorized_key, and I want to change it so I can tell Fiji to recognize my computer. So what I'll do is I'll type this nano command in here. Don't use nano willy-nilly because it does change your files. I'm going to put authorized_keys here. And in nano, you have to actually use the up and down buttons. So I'm going to go down one more, hit enter, and I am going to paste that here just by right-clicking. And now it should be saved. I'm going to hit Control-X to exit this, and Y because I want it to change, and then just hit enter. I'm going to close out, go into my command prompt, do SSH, Fiji, sorry, KRLE4401 at fiji.colorado.edu, and now I'm just automatically in there.